Welcome to the first part of PigPal Pathologist with Amy Brindle-Britches and LaFonda. Now, LaFonda is exhibiting clinical signs of having worms. So I've prepared, and you might want to do this anytime you're getting your pig vet checked. It's a little bit windy today. I tried to put rocks on top of those. I've got a disposable tray lined with paper towels. I've got on gloves. You don't have to, but if you've got them around the house, by all means use it. I've got a separate container labeled for each pig. LaFonda and Amy always label it with your pig's name, the date, and the type of sample. Time is also useful. For a stool specimen, any clean disposable container will do. From a jar, I just happen to have these plastic containers. I use them to save piggy treats, chopped vegetables, etc., freezing things. And they're very handy and disposable. We've got them all the time. Now the wind's died down a little bit. I had a disposable plate, but the girls saw that and they've already taken it off and chewed it up because it's usually a container of food. They've also tried to pull this off several times. Anyway, have some disposable plastic spoons and forks to help you gather the specimen. If you can use a disposable paper plate or pan, pie pan, that rattles a bit though. Problem with my girls and a plate, that means food, so they've already carried it off. But you can try and catch it, but it's not absolutely necessary on a tray. The container does not have to be sterile for a stool sample. After all, it is a stool sample. The majority of feces is made of bacteria. Look it up. All right, so I'm going to follow them around for a while. They ate earlier, so I'm expecting a little action from gastrocolic reflex, and when that happens, I will gather the stool specimen in the appropriate labeled container and seal it. I would advise double bagging it in a Ziploc baggie, and I'd keep it in a separate paper bag and not your purse in case you forget it. And safety first. So, good luck with that. Hope it's helpful. If you're collecting a urine sample, you'll want to have, and I'll try and do that at some point, a clean ladle and a sterile container for that, and then you want to try and catch at least a minimum of 2. It's better to have at least like 50 cc's or milliliters of urine, and transfer that from the label that you catch it in, preferably in the middle of the stream, a midstream specimen, and transfer that over, carefully pouring it into the sterile container and sealing it up for urine sample, which can be used for a complete urinalysis and a urine culture with sensitivities, which will tell the doctor which antibiotics are appropriate to use for the type of infection there is. Okay, that's all from your PigPal pathologist. Amy and LaFonda's mom here with LaFonda and Amy Brindle Riches.